Hey everyone, this is GeoWolf from Productions², and I'm here today, or rather tonight, to get the Viewer's Choice Poll update done. I have to apologize for not getting it done last week. I actually forgot about it and then got too busy to rectify that problem, and so here we are now getting it done for the last 3 weeks. I went through everything, counted everything up. We had a lot of participation this week. I know I say that every week, but we had a lot more than we did last week. Or really of any other week combined, I think. Yeah. 306 votes this week. It's pretty crazy. So I actually wonder how long this, however long we're going to go for kind of getting, 3,000, 4,000 votes or something. I don't know. It's already crazy, though. Already past crazy, actually, as far as I'm concerned. We didn't have nearly this much participation on the last VCP. So here's the total votes count. I just want to figure out something here. So let's say equals some. Let's see, that's AA1, no, AA2 divided by 6. No value, go on. AA2 divided by 6. So that's about 139 people that have voted in the polls so far. Assuming that everyone's done 6 votes per, per poll, which isn't the case. So there's more, it's probably within 5% though, plus or minus. Of what this number is. That's still a lot of participation. There was a lot of strange movement this time around. Well, not strange. I should say rectification, really, because things were getting a little bit back into how they were before the last one. Of course, Skyrim had, I think, either the most or the second most. I think it had the most. The second most was Legend of Dragoon, which is what I was talking about just now, about things getting back to the way they were. Legend of Dragoon, LOD managed to scrape up 30 votes this time around. But yeah, after calculating out everything and getting the totals down here, we have our new scoreboard, I guess you could say here. So, of course, at the top, still for the, I guess it'd be the 10th, technically. 5th double week running as Skyrim. Xenosaga 2 held on to its number 2 place from last time. Dawn of War 2 with 66 votes is 3rd. Xenosaga is 78, as you can see. LOL is sticking in 4th place with 63. DDS has crawled back up a bit with 58. Legend of Dragoon has raced forward up to 56. Infection is down, it's on the down to 6th with 55. Girl Launcher 2, 48. Force Unleashed 2, 34, and as you can see, all these other ones down here. Obviously, descending order. Are going to be less than that. Custom Robot 32, Portal 2 32, 31 for Paper Mario, 25 each for Darksiders and Dark Spore, 24 each for Yes and Bulletstorm, 23 for Metroid Prime, 20 for Longest Journey, 15 for Xenoclash, 14 for Crazy Machines, 13 for To the Moon, and in dead last is Inuyasha with 12. In the last video, or maybe the video before the previous one, I had kind of detailed out a rudimentary timescale. It's looking a little bit more like that timescale is going to be what's actually going to be happening. I've been doing a hell of a lot of Persona 4 recording. I've recorded, let's see, walkthroughs. So, let's say I was up to part 78 when I started recording. No, 83. Or 85 even. whatever the last one was there. Figure it all out. Actually, it's these. It'd be much easier just to not select these ones. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how many hours I've recorded. So all of that. So I've recorded, holy crap, 24 hours and about 10 minutes over the past 3 days, I think, 3 or 4 days. I've been really leaning heavily on Persona for recording, just because I haven't been recording that much at all for the past, I don't know, I want to say like several months. This is probably the last time that I recorded anything for. Is there a date? Of course not. Why would there be a date associated with it? Let's see, properties. So yeah, the last time I rendered anything out was March 22nd. That actually, but yeah, so it's been about a little bit about maybe a month or so, or just under a month since I last rendered out anything. That footage I've been sitting on my hard drives since I think early January, early February, or late January or early February. Got those mixed up. I had just gotten around to rendering it out on the 22nd of March, so yeah, it's a hell of a lot of footage. And if you put it into terms of how much space it actually takes up on the hard drive as raw footage, it's probably close to 4 or 5 terabytes worth, probably. But yeah, that's coming along smoothly. I'm fairly sure we're going to get blowing way past 200. I still wasn't 100% sure when I started the walkthrough up, but we're still, I think, 2 or 3 dungeons left to go through before the end of the game, and we're sitting at 131. I'm just barely going through, searching for, trying to get yen and items and doing quests and stuff. And when I do that, I go through every single dungeon from beginning to end, looking for through all the chests, getting all the items I can. So that adds a little bit to the walkthrough. But it's really necessary for leveling and also making sure I have enough yen for fusions and such. I blew 280,000 yen on fusions the other day. Of course, that wasn't really entirely my fault. Stupid Igor would not stop failing some friggin' fusions, and a couple of really expensive ones. Our expensive Persona had to be rebought several times. So I'm going to blame it on Igor. His huge nose got in the way of being able to let the cards fuse properly or something, I don't know. But looks like that's probably going to be about what's going to happen as far as the blocking of everything. Walking Dead's going to be finished up here in a while. I think we're about halfway through the walkthrough. So another 2 weeks. So yeah, it'll be finished on the 26th. Looking at this calendar over here. Crap, excuse me. Looking at this calendar over here. So, Walking Dead will be finished on the 26th. Pretty soon after that, maybe the 3rd or the 5th, we'll finish Line of Ages for Nemoria. And then we'll start up, once Nemoria finishes, we'll start up, 3rd or 10th, I mean. We'll start up Heart of the Swarm on either the 10th or the 17th. Depending on which day Nemoria is done on. If it's done earlier, we'll do it on the 10th. If it's done on the 3rd, or the 10th, we'll do it on the 17th. So I have a week in between. We'll still have the Winterland Minoria, yes, Winterland Nemoria walkthrough going on, so it's not like that's going to be the end of the Nemoria stuff. Heart of the Swarm, I'm not really sure how long that would take. I'll have to. It didn't really take me long to get through the playthrough or the going through it before when I played through it when it came out. So I'm gonna say tentatively at most as long as the previous walkthrough was for Wings of Liberty, and that was a total of 66 or something, converting from 15-minute segments to 30-minute segments. In 15-minute segments, it was 132 or 133, I believe. So it shouldn't be much longer than 50 to 60 parts. But that will carry us for 10 weeks if we do the 5 parts, which I'm thinking of doing it that way. So that would take us into August, yeah. Which is what I originally predicted that it would do. So it's looking more and more like that's what's going to happen. Persona 4 should finish around that time too. So at this point, you can go ahead and consider that schedule of how things are going to unfold as being what's really going to happen, unless Persona 4 carries on longer than I think it will. But thanks for watching. If you have not done so yet, I'm going to encourage you to vote. Remember, we're still plenty of time though, so I'm not telling you to vote now, but eventually you need to get your votes in if you have not done so already and want to. I've had a lot of participation. I've got a lot of games. Really, the top 7 games are the only ones that are close to being within the top 6 of the pack, or rather 8, I guess. 3, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8. The other ones are kind of, well, yeah, the other ones are kind of down there, but they've got upward mobility. Let's put it that way. Still, but I think that 6 out of these 8 here are probably going to be the ones that we're going to be looking at doing. Just how things have gone so far. I don't think anything's going to... There's not going to be any like late upsets or anything like that. Or nothing too great of an upset. Like, you're not going to see any Yasha coming up to like friggin' first place. That'd be insane. But there's going to be movement in these. Definitely lots of movement. Especially as people start battling over which of their games they want to have on there. But yeah, really appreciate all the participation so far. It's been kind of crazy. It's awesome to see that we got that many people engaged in the whole process. Let's say this real quick. So yeah. I hope to see you on during comments and stuff like that, during some of our other stuff, and I will see you. What will the next 2 weeks be? On see you on the 29th when we do the next update video. So thanks for watching. Feel free to leave any comments or questions if you have them in the comments section below. And feel free to subscribe to our channel. Appreciate it if you would. And I will see you then.